You walk onto a working farm, you will smell manure. It's filthy and toxic by itself. But a smart farmer does not throw it away. He gathers it. He loads it into a spreader and he throws it over his best fields. He knows that the nitrogen locked inside it will be the exact fuel needed to help the seeds grow. The farmer does not lob the manure, but he knows how to turn the waste into a weapon. You do not have to explain the shame of a massive failure to me. I've stood in that exact field. You look at a painful season, the stench is overwhelming. You feel the shame and you're exhausted from carrying the regret. And you don't want to talk about it. You just want to shovel it into a ditch and pretend it never happened. And we try and hide our wreckage and think that our past failures disqualify us from the build. We separate our lives into the good parts that God can use and the bad parts that need to be buried. And we let the enemy convince us that our pain is just toxic waste. And we are refusing to let the master architect use it for the harvest. And the flesh whispers a permanently damaging excuse. My failure ruined my future. The pain is completely wasted. The blueprints outline the ultimate recycling program. Look at the specs in Romans 8:28. And we know that all things work together for the good of those who love God, to those who are called according to his purpose. I checked the logs from the ironworker Charles Spurgeon. He said, "The Lord gets his best soldiers out of the highlands of affliction." God does not cause the evil, but God is the ultimate farmer. He takes that toxic waste and in bad decisions, in grief and trauma, and he works it into the soil. So you must stop trying to hide your wreckage and let him use the darkest parts of your story as the fertilizer for your future ministry. And you are the steward of the field. You have to stop burying it and load it into the spreader. You have your own story. So declare this out loud with me. I will not hide my wreckage. I refuse to let my pain be wasted. I'm handing the failure of my past to the master architect. I trust him to work it into the soil. My testimony is the wreckage God redeemed. I am built for the harvest. So start viewing your survived wreckage as your primary credential to help someone else. Your failure may be the exact medicine another person needs. So we're going to run a field application today. Identify one piece of manure in your past. Find someone on your crew who is currently struggling with that exact issue. Open your mouth. Share your failure and use that waste to fertilize their faith. And ask, how can I trust God to redeem my worst failures without using his grace as an excuse to make poor choices today? You can bury the waste and stay ashamed, or you can spread it on the field and fuel the harvest. Load the spreader.